Johnny Murray here, and welcome to a brand new review video. Today, we're going to be reviewing new Pokemon Snap, released in 2021. And let me just start off by saying this game has so much, a more deeper history with me than, let's say, most would have. So, my review is a little biased, but I will try to keep this as non-biased as possible. Yes, this did make it into the top 5 games of 2021, slightly due to the fact that I was very biased towards it. But even then, it is a really, really great game. Do I think it's 10 out of 10? Do I think it's 0 out of 10? I guess it's time to find out. Let's get started with the review. So, just a little refresher, there are 5 categories. Each of them are worth 2 points: narrative, gameplay, visuals, audio, value/content. If you want a little more information or a more in-depth analysis on what each category means, go to our Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart review, where you can see all that there. So, let's get started with the review with narrative. So, I know what you're thinking. This game is a Pokemon game where you go around and you take pictures of Pokemon. So, what kind of narrative can they have? Well, my friends, that's exactly what it is. It's a game where you go around and you take pictures of Pokemon. That being said, there actually is a story to it. And if you really get into it, it can be quite good. I actually quite enjoyed the story that they were going for. Yes, the professor hires a trainer to go around, take pictures of Pokemon, do research, all that stuff. Across the research, he ends up finding these, this certain energy. I forget what they're called. It's been a while since I've played, but it's basically like this bright energy that illuminates Pokemon. Illumina energy, is that what it is? It basically illuminates Pokemon, and it brings out certain events. And so it's kind of mystery throughout the entire game. The first time you encounter it, you actually see Chikorita with the illuminated, and then you go, which these illuminated kind of presents itself as bosses as well, in a way. There's certain courses that are made for one specific Pokemon that has a illuminated form to it, and I really do like that. I think it just adds a little bit of something else instead of just going to course, taking pictures of Pokemon. It actually adds a goal/reason why we are doing this. That being said, do I think it's one of the greatest Pokemon stories? No, this is in no way, shape, or form a Pokemon game to present a good story. That being said, I did have some pretty awesome moments dealing with the game's story. And matter of fact, the ending on stream, we had a crazy moment because everything's you get clues throughout the entire game. You get little hints, and then when you reach the finale, you're like, all right, everybody has their guesses. What Pokemon do you think it is? Do you think it's Mewtwo? Do you think it's Arceus? Do you think it's Dialga? What Pokemon do you think? And then it ends up revealing itself, and somebody in chat got it right, and it was really, really awesome. But that's all due to the narrative. It really is good. My biggest issue with the narrative is the taking pictures of Pokemon part is still a little in the air, kind of hollow. I think finding out what's going on with the island and all this energy going around, I think that's good. But still, the main part of the game is taking pictures of Pokemon. Why are we taking pictures? It kind of explains it in a little way. Just do research of Pokemon. But the pictures don't really... It doesn't satisfy the reason for taking pictures. That being said, I do really think that this narrative is good for what it delivers. Throughout the game, you unlock new areas because of just the way the narrative takes you. Like, you even unlock a narrative in the backyard of your facility because the narrative points it in that direction. And I really do think the narrative is solid. I would give it a 1.5 out of 2. Definitely not. I don't think it's deserving of the two out of 2 points here, but I definitely think it is solid for what game it's trying to be. It's not trying to be a story-driven game. It's trying to be a game where you take pictures of Pokemon, and that being said, I think what they did with the narrative actually works and is deserving of the 1.5 out of 2. Next, let's move to gameplay. And gameplay is interesting, to say the least, because it's hard to rate it when all you do is take pictures of Pokemon. That being said, they added a lot more than I think anyone was thinking. It was a lot different than most people were thinking. Not only, yes, were the controls smooth, they were easy to use. Were they good for taking pictures? Yes, they were. But there were so many cool things you could do, like give Pokemon apples, scan around, play music, throw these orbs to illuminate them. All these really, really cool things. That being said, the gameplay also includes things you do. You can trigger certain events throughout the courses that make it fun, because you're like, oh, I gotta throw this exactly here, or I have to do this one thing. So it makes the gameplay a little more time-based, and it just adds a little more going through the courses instead of just taking pictures of Pokemon. That being said, I think the actual taking pictures of Pokemon is amazing. I think, yes, you're just taking pictures. I get that. But that's what the game is for. If you don't like that or you think it's stupid, don't buy the game. It's literally called Pokemon Snap. They literally advertise it's just a game where you take pictures of Pokemon. That doesn't mean it's a bad game. It just means you should know what you're getting into when you buy the game. You're just going to take pictures of Pokemon. That being said, I think it just delivers on everything that I wanted from this game and more when it comes to the gameplay. I truly do think that this is actually one of the stronger categories in this review. Do I think it's the strongest? No. I'll get to what I think is the strongest in a bit. But let's move on. Gameplay gets a 2 out of 2. Like I said, yes, you're just taking pictures of Pokemon, but that is the point, and that is what they did. They did that phenomenally. Moving on. Visuals. I mean, check this out, man. Just look at it. In my opinion, this is the best looking Pokemon game today. This is almost Pixar level of Pokemon. This is like the crisp 3D animation that I feel like everybody's been wanting, and it's in this game. Out of not a mainline game, just this game. I think this is for sure the best looking visuals a Pokemon game has had. Just to the Pokemon, they just look like straight up 3D animation rather than like more like Japanese animation, I guess. But that's not even right. I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. All I'm trying to say, it's more of the Pixar look, which I personally really, really like. I think it actually works really well for Pokemon. Can you imagine a mainline game or Legends Arceus looked like this? I think Legends Arceus is the closest game to this. But even then, I think that this one is still just a little different. But like I said, visuals are absolutely stunning. There are certain pieces in this game that are like, wow, that is awesome looking. That is due to the visuals, which are 2 out of 2 for sure. Audio was our next category, and the first thing you think of when you think of audio, the music. And I have to say, the music is, I think, the weakest part of this review, in my opinion. I think the music just, it's not bad. There is nice chill music, you know. The music does its job, I guess. It's just there. But does the music ever bring out more emotion or do anything to enhance the experience? No, I don't think it does. When you're taking pictures of Pokemon, you know, it's nice. It's chill in the background. When you're in the main menu, yeah, it's just main menu music. But like I said, I don't feel like the music enhances the experience in any way, shape, or form. I do think the Pokemon sounds are like some of the best we've ever had. I think some of the sounds of, like, you know, throwing your apple and the water and the environments, because obviously this game is huge on environments. You ride around in courses that just have a bunch of information. I think all the sound effects are good, but unfortunately I do think the music is the weakest part. I think it's okay music. It's what you would expect with Pokemon music. It's just not the strongest. But it's definitely not bad. It's just, like I said, it could have been better. For that, giving it a 1.5 out of 2. Was debating actually a 1 out of 2, but I did give it the little edge just because, why not? Moving on to Vine content. Now, I'm just going to say this right now. This is by far the best category for this review. Let me tell you why. The first Pokemon Snap game had, let's say, I think it had like 3 or 4 courses, right? 3 or 4 courses. This game not only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, but it also had 3 more post-launch. And with these, let's say, okay, so 14 would be the courses. Some of them have a day and night, so that adds on like times 2 basically. So 14 times 2, 28. Some of them don't actually have a day or night. I'm going to go with like 24. I'm going to say there are 24 courses in this game. 24 courses. Each of them have tons of Pokemon. Look at this map. Tons and tons of Pokemon. There are different paths that you're able to take. Different secrets you're able to unlock. Different Easter eggs to be found. Pictures have certain ratings to them. 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star. That doesn't mean how good the picture is. It's just like a category for what type of event this is. Is it a 2-star event? Is it a 3-star event? You have to get every single event, which means there are a lot to do with every Pokemon. There are tons of legendaries and mythicals to find. There is so much content. It's unreal how much they do with this game. Yeah, it really is. And the post-launch update that they did was also huge. I think that was one of the best moves that they made. 2 out of 2. No question. None questions at all. That brings us to the conclusion. I love Pokemon Snap, man. Especially this one, man. But the thing is, the original Pokemon Snap was the first ever video game that I can recall that I've played. Like, I'm pretty positive the original Pokemon Snap was the first video game I've ever played. And just seeing that how much of a passion that video games has become, it honestly brings a tear to my eye every time I think about new Pokemon Snap, because it's a pure, like, it knocked the original out of the park, to be honest with you. And which is really crazy because I thought the original Pokemon Snap was one of my favorite games. Yes, this is nostalgia talking as well, but truly, if you guys want a great Pokemon experience, there's nothing but better than it. If you are a Pokemon fan, you're going to love this game. Yes, it's taking pictures of Pokemon, but that is the absolute magic behind it. This is one of those games that are so hard to explain or recommend because it's hard to put into words the magic behind it, why it's so addicting, why it's so fun, and why it's so special. But when you play it, it is unlike anything that you can do Pokemon related. I've said this so many times, and it's my favorite line when I think about this game. This is not the best Pokemon game. By far, this is not the best Pokemon game. But this is the best Pokemon experience that you can find. The best Pokemon experience. A 10 out of 10 experience. Nope, not 10 out of 10. Sorry, I gotta get my bias out of there. Ooh, my bias just got shot right in the heart. Ooh, yeah, no. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. Even, okay, if I'm like straight up biased, like, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10 just pure nostalgia reasons. But when I actually think about it, I think even my own bias, like, because part of me, I can never be fully biased on something, in my opinion. It just doesn't feel right to me when I'm fully biased on something. So, like, truly, this 9 out of 10 is like my actual review. Yeah, I say 10 out of 10 because I'm biased, but like no, I think I would give it a 9 out of 10. If I was not biased at all, I think I would give it an 8.5 out of 10. But my bias brings it up to 9 out of 10. Nonetheless, fantastic game. Truly the best Pokemon experience I've ever had, and probably the best Pokemon experience anyone's ever had. Is it the best Pokemon game? No, just the best experience. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this review. If you enjoyed it, definitely leave a like, leave a comment, section down below provided, and please subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Johnny Moore out. Peace.